Potato curries are my favorite go-to food, and I'm sure it'll be the same for many of you guys watching the video. Today I have compiled two different potato curries, both dry potato curries traditionally served with rice, one from down south, a bit spicy, and one from the land of Bengal. Let's, as usual, the ingredients listed in the descriptions. Let's start off with the Aaloo Posto, which means potato curry cooked with poppy seeds. Poppy seeds are quintessential ingredient in all the Bengali kitchen. We have soaked poppy seeds in water for about 2 hours, roughly. Drained the water post soaking. Add the poppy seeds to a blender. Along with the poppy seeds, we would be grinding ginger and green chilli. You can add green chilies according to your taste preference. I'm adding some amount of water to make a semi-smooth, or you can say a coarse paste. Once that's done, you can keep it aside. Like any other Bengali recipes, Aaloo Posto is also cooked in mustard oil. Once the oil is more smoky and hot, we add sliced onions. We saute the onions, or fry the onions, you can say, till slightly brown. This only adds an extra bit of flavor to the curry, as we do not add onions at the start of the curry, with the curry, that is. Saute the onions nicely. Now, once the onion is getting done, we check on our posto or khaskhas. We blend it coarse like this, as you can see, and keep it aside. Once the onion is done, there you go, golden brown, we keep the onions aside. We use the same oil which we used to fry the onions, tempering with asafoetida or hing powder, dry red chilli, and adding one more quintessential Bengali ingredient, which is a nigella seeds, kalonji or kala jeera. In goes. This does create some amount of bitterness, nigella seeds, so be careful with the amount of nigella seeds that you use in your curry. Once the seeds splutter, after a few seconds, add in the chopped potatoes. I have used 2 large potatoes here, peeled them and cubed them, as you can see. Coating the potatoes well with the mustard oil. After about a minute, I'm adding salt to taste, mixing it well. Now, before we add in our posto or khaskhas, we need to cook the potatoes till it's done. So I'm going to add some water and wait until the water boils. Once that is done, we turn the heat to low and cover the pan to cook the potatoes fast and well. Now, after about 10 to 12 minutes, the potatoes are done. The water is absorbed. It's a dry curry now. We add in our blended posto or khaskhas, mixing it well. If you wish, at this stage, you can cook it covered for a few minutes. That's it. After about 5 to 7 minutes, our curry is all ready to be served. We switch off the stove and add our fried onions. Mixing well and take off heat. This is the end of the traditional recipe. You may want to add a dash of lemon juice or coriander to finish, that's perfectly okay. Aaloo posto goes well with rice and some urad dal. We move on to our next dry potato recipe, which is a spicy South Indian Chettinad dry potato curry. For this, we would be making our own masala, or the Chettinad masala which is used in the curry. In this curry, we boil 2 large potatoes. Here I am cooking it in the pressure cooker up to 2 whistles. Now I have got a pan on heat which I'll be using to roast the dry spices. The whole spices already listed in the ingredients: cumin, fennel seeds, peppercorn, clove, cinnamon, poppy seeds, dry red chilli according to your taste preference. We use carom seeds and coriander seeds as well. Adding all of them to the pan to dry roast. As you can see, I have a very less quantity of the whole spices used, as I am going to make the masala only needed for cooking 2 potato curries. If you would want to make this masala for regular use, you may want to increase the quantity of the spices that we have used here. Once the whole spices are fragrant, we take them off heat, add them to a blender. Now we need to dry grind them finely and use them later in our curry. Keeping that aside, our potatoes are done here. We peel off the skin, post which I'm going to chop the cut potatoes into small pieces. We heat oil in the pan. Now the tempering ingredients are the quintessential ingredients going into all the South Indian curries: a dash of hing or asafoetida, urad and chana dals, curry leaves, dry red chilli, mustard and cumin seeds. Nice nutty flavor. Once the seeds splutter, we add our boiled and chopped potatoes. Coating the potatoes well with the oil, we saute the potatoes for about a minute before we can add our salt. Now I've added 2 optional masalas here, dry spices, that is turmeric and coriander. It's optional. You may want to use it or you can skip it completely. Post which we add our king ingredient, or the most important ingredient, the freshly made Chettinad masala. In goes all the spices, mixing all well. Now since the potato in this case is already boiled, we do not need to cook the potatoes for a long time. We'll just toss the potatoes in the spices well for about 5 to 7 minutes. I'm finishing off with a dash of lemon juice and a lot of freshly chopped coriander leaves. Mixing all the ingredients well just before I switch off the stove and take the curry off heat. Hope you like both the dry potato curries I have compiled in this video, foodies. Do try them out and leave a comment for me. I would love to read your comments. Also do let me know what are the other kind of curries or recipes that you would want me to show on my channel. Please like and share my recipes. New viewers, please like my video Subscribe to my channel and tap on the bell for regular updates. See you soon, foodies. Bye bye.